Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are discussing the chemotherapeutic agents, and now we are discussing the antibiotics. What are the anti-cancer antibiotics? We have number of antibiotics like anthracyclines, dactinomycin, adriamycin, bleomycin, mithramycin that bind to the DNA and directly inactivate it. In addition, they also inhibit the topoisomerase 1 and 2 to prevent the DNA and RNA synthesis. So, mechanism of action is the intercalation in the DNA, just like an alkylating agent between adjoining the nucleotide pairs, blocks the DNA synthesis, blocks the RNA synthesis. They may be capable of generating the free radicals of oxygen, which mediate the single strand sedition of the DNA. Double strand होता है DNA, so then it will inhibit the conversion of single strand to the double strand DNA. Furthermore, they have the action on the topoisomerase. The question of current slide, that is a class work, is you have to tell me what is the Wilms tumor, and you have to answer it in the video comments. So the main use of the dactinomycin is the Wilms tumor and the gestational choriocarcinoma. You also have to check the choriocarcinoma. ये हमने डिस्कस किया है एक वीडियो में, एक लेक्चर में. So you have to check it. What is choriocarcinoma as well? Mainly, dactinomycin is used in combination with surgery and with vincristine in the treatment of Wilms tumor, and it also for the treatment of the gestational choriocarcinoma. Basically, it is used along with the methotrexate and dactinomycin का कॉम्बिनेशन जो है वो यूज होता है. आपको जितनी भी मैंने अभी कीमोथेरेप्यूटिक ड्रग्स दी हैं, इसमें जितने कैंसर हैं आप उनके नाम लिखेंगे और जो ड्रग ऑफ चॉइसेस है उनके सामने लिखेंगे, जो उसमें बताई गई है कि ये ड्रग इस कैंसर में ये ड्रग ले रहे हैं, इस कैंसर में ये ड्रग ले रहे हैं. यू हैव टू मेक अ लिस्ट. ईच स्टूडेंट शुड सेपरेटली मेक द लिस्ट. जब भी आप जैसे ही आप लेक्चर सुन रहे हैं उसी वक्त आपने जो ट्यूमर का नाम आ रहा है वो नोट डाउन करना है और ड्रग का नाम नोट डाउन करना है. Just like other anti-cancer drug, the main adverse effect is the bone marrow suppression. Rest of the effects are the same, along with the sensitization to the radiation. They are also just like a irritant, just like a mechloroethmine. What is mechloroethmine? Tell me. ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Mechloroethmine क्या है? You should answer it in a comment box. As it is an irritant, do you think it is possible to take from GI route? It has a gastrointestinal adverse effect. So it is given through IV route. It has poor penetration in the CNS, and the drug is unchanged, and metabolites are mainly appear in the bile, and unchanged drug and metabolites are also appear in the urine. What is the difference between doxorubicin and daunorubicin? Both are antibiotics. Doxorubicin is a hydroxydaunorubicin, and now it is most commonly used instead of the daunorubicin. Adriamycin is a trade name, and it is also an anthracycline antibiotic, structurally very similar to the daunorubicin and behave like an alkylating agent and intercalates the DNA. It is commonly used in the wide range of the treatments of the cancer. सबसे ज़्यादा ये जो है वो यूज होता है. And along with the other agents, what are the option choice? Basically sarcoma, breast cancer and lung cancer के लिए, and acute lymphocytic leukemia and lymphomas के लिए doxorubicin is the drug of choice. So it is used in acute leukemias, malignant lymphoma and in many solid tumors. Solid tumors में ये यूज होता है. ठीक है. आप ये भी कर सकते हैं कि जब आप ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस का टेबल बना रहे हैं, एक पेज पे एक या दो पेजेस का आपको ये असाइनमेंट क्लास वर्क करना है ताकि आपको ये कीमोथेरेपी याद हो जाए. तो वहां पे आपने ये भी हाईलाइट कर देना, एक टेबल इसका भी डाल देंगे ये सॉफ्ट टिश्यू है या नॉन सॉफ्ट टिश्यू कैंसर है. Doxorubicin is also the topoisomerase 2 inhibitor, and it stabilizes the topoisomerase 2 complex after the breaking of the DNA chain for replication, and it prevents the formation of double helix DNA, stopping the process of the replication. The major adverse effect जो कि problematic है, वाहिद adverse effect है जो कि इस treatment में मिलता है कीमोथेरेपी में, that they are not cardio safe, they are cardiotoxic and they causing the cardiomyopathy. What is cardiomyopathy? It is basically the problem related to the changing in the muscle structure of the heart that lead to the decrease its ability to pump the blood effectively in the body. And this one is the acquired disease in this case, and the daunorubicin is responsible for the cardiomyopathy. We are discussing the anti-cancer antibiotics. They are non-cell cycle specific drugs, and they basically behaving like the alkylating agent, intercalate the DNA and generate free radicals of the oxygen and have the action on the topoisomerase 2. Rubicin is a structurally analog of the daunorubicin, and both are responsible for the generation of the superoxide ion, which is the hydroxyl peroxide, that they reduce or they inhibit or they cytotoxically break the DNA strand. It is most effective in different types of leukemias and malignant lymphomas and the solid tumors. Furthermore, the drug can be directly instilled in a bladder cancer. Having daunorubicin is limitedly used in ALL. What is ALL? We have discussed. Acute lymphocytic leukemia, children का है, and granulocytic leukemias having a cardiotoxic effect. Then we have mitoxantrone, and it is also analog of the doxorubicin. Due to the cardiotoxicity, drug is now replaced by the mitoxantrone, which is which have a lower cardiotoxic effects. Uses are the acute leukemia, CML, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Then we have the mitomycin C. This drug is highly toxic, and it is only reserved for the resistive type of the cancer of the stomach and the rectum. GI cancer के लिए होते हैं. It is basically synthetic one, and the transformation of the previous antibiotics to behave completely like a alkylating agent. Then we have mithramycin, and it basically reduces the blood calcium level by inhibiting the osteoclast, and the main clinical indication is the bone metastasis. Bone पे effect है mithramycin का, so it is mainly used in the treatment of hypercalcemia with bone metastasis. Then we have the bleomycin. Bleomycin is another type of the antibiotic, and it is a mixture of copper chelating glycopeptide, which causing the cessation of the DNA by an oxidative process. Cytochrome P450 से ये react करेगा liver में, and it also intercalates between the DNA strands. So superoxide and hydroxy radicals are formed that break the DNA strands. It also reacts with iron and change its oxidative state. And major cytotoxicity of it is believed to be result from the iron catalyzing free radical formation and DNA strand breaking. Very useful indication is the Hodgkin and non-Hodgkin lymphoma. For this video, you have to mention that what is Hodgkin and what is non-Hodgkin lymphoma in the comment section. Copy paste करें, check करें नेट से और copy paste करें comment में, ताकि बाकी स्टूडेंट्स भी देख लें जिन्होंने देख लिया, और मैं उसी की फिर प्रेजेंट लगाऊंगी कि इन लोगों ने, ये अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, इन्होंने अपनी वीडियोस लेक्चर जो है वो देख लिए. Epidermoid cancers of skin are those which are involved of the epidermis of the skin, oral cancers or the cancers of the genitourinary tract or esophagus or testicular tumors. एडवर्स इफेक्ट क्या है? ब्लियोमाइसिन का जो मेजर एडवर्स इफेक्ट है वो है नीमोनाइटिस, ठीक है। एक हमने बुसल्फान का पढ़ा था, पल्मोनरी फिब्रोसिस, इस ड्रग का पढ़ा था बुसल्फान की। Busulfan causing the fatal pulmonary fibrosis, producing the pulmonary busulfan lungs, and same there is a tendency of fatal pulmonary fibrosis in case of bleomycin. Other adverse effects are the hyperpigmentation and it also spares the bone marrow. It has less toxic effect to the bone marrow, and due to this it is preferred in several combinations. The major problem regarding the bleomycin is the pneumonitis, fatal pulmonary fibrosis, and the hyperpigmentation that result in the cutaneous toxicity, which is the dermagraphia or scleroderma-like changes. Skin जो है वो बिल्कुल change रहेगी due to the use of the bleomycin. We must discuss the cardiotoxicity of these drugs, and these are drugs having the daunorubicin and doxorubicin. Both are cardiotoxic, and furthermore they act on the S phase of the cell cycle, and they are given through IV route over the infusion of about 10 to 15 minutes. And they are also vesicants. Basically they are causing the blister on the skin, therefore it should be carefully injected to avoid the extravasation. Two types of cardiotoxicity may occur: acute cardiotoxicity and the long-term cardiotoxicity. And this cardiotoxicity is maybe hypotension, maybe tachycardia, arrhythmias, cardiomyopathy, and unique changes regarding to both drugs. Acute form of the arrhythmia may be seen within the 24 hours of the administration, and pericarditis, myocarditis, and pericardial effusion may result in a chronic toxicity. Long-term chronic toxicity includes the myocardial damage, and even they are observed and seen years after the treatment. If they are prescribed to the children, they also develop cardiotoxicity in later stages of the life. How we can prevent this cardiac toxicity? For that purpose, certain trials were made, and antioxidants offer significant protection against the cardiotoxicity by these anthracyclines. Other types of antibiotics are also available, just like apirubicin, idrarubicin, mitozantrone, and they are the analogs, and they are less cardiotoxic. Apirubicin basically is used for the metastatic breast cancer and gastroesophageal cancer, while mitozantrone is used for the leukemias, prostatic cancer, and multiple sclerosis. Another drug is approved, which is the valrubicin. It is approved for the intravesical administration in the urinary bladder cancer. Idrarubicin is also there, that is the analog of the cytarabine in place of the daunorubicin in AML, acute myelocytic lymphoma. This is all about the antibiotic. Thank you.